Gentlemen, welcome back to the shop on this beautiful Saturday morning. What better way to start your birthday than dicking around in the shop? Today we're talking die grinders. This is a little El Cheapo Rongpeng die grinder that I've got. Today's little project is I'm going to show you is how to make this die grinder even better and use it more often. Now it all starts with this. Now you might ask, well, what this is? Some of you guys might recognize this portion. Hey. See the resemblance there? So yes, what I did was I had an old little 4-inch grinder that I let the smoke out. Let me just get it stripped down here. And I let the smoke out. So before I chucked it away, I actually stripped it out, took out the shaft, pulled off the bearings, got everything done, chucked the rest, took the shaft, put it in a lathe, turned it down to about just under 1/4 of an inch. I think this one is turned down to 5.9 millimeters, and then this fits into your die grinder. Now what in essence we can do now is you can basically fit any angle grinder attachment. Do that. Now the most important one is you can actually use these old cut-off wheels, cut-off discs that doesn't fit in your grinder anymore. I think I've got an even smaller one here. There we go. And you turn your die grinder into a little cut-off wheel. Works wonderfully on small jobs, especially if you like me working on small stuff. You can't always get the angle grinder into a corner. This works wonderfully. The speed on this thing is exactly, well, very close to what the angle grinder would be, and you're losing peripheral speed with your disc getting smaller. I would not advise going the route of putting a brand new disc on here. It might get a bit dangerous. Get your hands out of the way. On that, safety minute, always wear your safety glasses, always wear your earplugs when working with power tools, air tools, anything that grinds, cuts, etc. So this is the first one that we've got here. I'm going to show you, well, I'll show you how it works just now. And then the second part is we'll be manufacturing a little, what do you call it? Sanding wheel, sanding disc. Now this works great. What I've done is I've put normal sanding paper on here. I've just sticked it on here. If you do, it tends not to last as long on metal, but on wood and non-ferrous stuff it works wonders. I think I'll just replace this sanding paper with some emery tape, and that'll solve that problem as well. I'll show you how to build this one in just a moment. So this is the #1 die grinder hack that I've got. It works wonderful. It actually makes a very versatile tool even more versatile. So I think first things first, let's get into building one of these. What we'll do is we'll start off with a little piece of off-cut sheet metal. I think this is about 4 millimeters thick, and we're going to use the hole saw to cut ourselves around out of it. Okay, so there we've got our little round now. Now the 4-inch angle grinders that we are used to here in the arse end of Africa takes a M14, so it's a standard 14mm thread and nut. So I went there and got a little 14mm nut for us there. Now what's going to happen is we basically going to weld this on here. So let's get started on that. Okay, so now that we've got this all made up, I bet you can see there's a fair amount of weeble wobble in it that we now have to get it out and get this all straightened up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the angle grinder attachment that I made in a previous video. So go and check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. And we'll be finishing the sanding pad off to a state where we can actually use it. All we need to do now is, you see just our struggle there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind out 2 flats, same as here, grind out 2 flats and make sure that we can get it off. This portion takes a 17 spanner, so I'll probably go for an 18 on that side. I'll probably go for an 18 on this one. Alright, we've got it almost there. Just polish it up with a file. And there we have it. Size 18 fits perfectly. Now we just have to check balance again, and then we are almost there. Okay, so now that you've got your little cutting disc fit in the die grinder, you can use a scrap cutting disc that doesn't fit past the housing of your normal grinder anymore. You can actually use this to cut off small little pieces of steel or whatever the case may be. It's actually endless. You can actually light grinding, etc, etc. So well, I'm just going to show you here how it actually fits together. So, right, all the guys with earphones, eyes and ears. Okay, as you can see, it takes a little while. You can actually notch pieces of metal, make stuff fit in fairly small, precise work. I won't necessarily use it as a cut-off grinder, but it's definitely earned its place in my shop, especially if you're an apprentice welder like I am, where you spend more time grinding and painting than actually welding. It dresses a weld very nicely, so I think until I become a better welder, that's what the main job of this little tool will be, is to dress welds. Well, and anything in between, like I say, you can get into small spaces. It handles quite well. Just keep in mind you've got an open blade here. Safety first. Guys, look after yourself. Okay, so once you've got your little piece of sanding paper stuck on there, cut it out nicely, shave off the ends, make it neat. You're going to be having this close to your hand, so you don't want to get into trouble unnecessarily. Then you can actually start using it as sander. Now, in this configuration, it's not the most ergonomic. I think if you've got one of those angle die grinders going off at a 90-degree angle, it'll actually work wonders. But now you can use it as a little sander for hard to reach places, or if you're doing modeling and shaping and where you're doing working over curves and all of that. I think that's where it actually comes in the most handy. But let me show you how it goes. Okay, so this is it. As you can see, it works wonders on wood. When you actually finishing this off, as you're sanding it, it actually becomes a little bit, what's it, concave, convex, not sure. The one that looks like your great uncle's stomach, a round one. And that actually helps with the sandability that you can use it on. If I can call sandability a word, I don't know if it's a word in the English language, but you can use it as that. And it actually makes it easier. The first one I did was almost flat in front, and it started wobbling around and was really difficult to control. I think you can put this in your little hand drill as well. I don't think it'll be as easy to control in the hand drill just because of the speed. I mean, this thing runs at, what do they call it? I can't even remember. Something like 18,000 or 13,000 RPM or something. It actually works nice if you've got something that you have to shape over a surface that's not completely flat. I think there's better ways of doing it. I don't think this will be used that much in the shop. I think the main use for it will be the little cut-off wheel. But nonetheless, another use for it, I like to figure ways out to use tools more efficiently, have more uses for it without damaging the tool and without really going out of line with it. So this is one of the items that's definitely in the shop drawer there for use. I've actually got a project coming up that I'm going to use this on. Hopefully it'll work. So look for that one. You'll see it in future projects as well. And I think that's that for this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Click on the little bell icon so you don't miss future videos. And post me a comment. Definitely, I'll take anything. And most importantly, stay safe.
Gentlemen, just as an afterthought, I wanted to see what else I could fit in here. So let's see if our little wire brush will work as well. I'm actually very scared for this one.
And there we go. Actually a third use, using the wire brush in this thing, it actually cleans up welds pretty good. So there's a little bonus item for you, third use. Thanks for watching, guys. Be safe.